Imagine a land shaped by time and stories, a place where mountains meet the ocean, and history whispers from old stones. This is Korea, a land of a lasting legacy. At the heart of this legacy is the Joseon Dynasty. For over 500 years, from 1392 to 1910, the Joseon Dynasty ruled. It left a big mark on Korea's culture and history. The dynasty's story is one of kings and queens, of power struggles and beautiful art. But beyond the fancy palaces, there's another part of the Joseon Dynasty we can explore. Scattered across Korea's green hills are the royal tombs. These aren't just graveyards. They are carefully designed places. Each one shows the dynasty's power and respect for its ancestors. The royal tombs of the Joseon Dynasty are more than just burial sites. They are like echoes of a grand past, frozen in time. These tombs are in 40 different places across South Korea. They stand like silent protectors of a rich history. Each tomb, with its detailed carvings and peaceful landscapes, whispers stories of the kings and queens buried there. Walking among them, you can almost hear the sounds of funeral processions and feel the weight of history. The Joseon Dynasty's greatness isn't just in its palaces and forts. It's also carefully kept in these peaceful burial grounds. These places give us a different way to look at history. The Joseon Dynasty, lasting over 500 years, saw many rulers come and go. Each one left their mark on the kingdom. Their reigns are carefully written down in history books, but their final resting places, the royal tombs, tell a different story. They tell a story of power, respect, and the lasting connection between the living and the dead. Building a royal tomb was a huge job. It was a job given to the best artists and workers in the kingdom. Choosing the burial spot was super important. Geomancy, the old practice of matching buildings with nature, played a big role. Each royal tomb, with its carefully planned layout, shows how much the dynasty cared about honoring its ancestors. The journey to the burial mound, often a long winding path, was meant to be a symbolic journey. Stone statues frozen forever line these sacred paths. They act like guards, protecting the spirits of the dead from bad forces. These statues, often showing mythical creatures and strong warriors, aren't just decorations. They are important parts of the spiritual world. The skill shown in these sculptures is amazing. The first Joseon royal tomb was built in 1408 for King Taejo. His tomb, called Gyeonwolryong, set the example for the ones that came after it. Over the next 500 years, many more tombs were built. Even though they were grand, the royal tombs weren't safe from the ravages of time. Invasions, natural disasters, and just the passing of years caused significant damage. But the tombs were more than just buildings. They were cultural treasures. The royal tombs of the Joseon Dynasty aren't just burial places. They are amazing works of architecture. They show the dynasty's artistic style and spiritual beliefs. Every part, from the big layout to the smallest detail, was carefully planned. The tombs were usually built on a hill slope. They were designed to fit in with nature. This showed the Joseon Dynasty's deep respect for nature and the ideas of geomancy. The entrance to a tomb was marked by a red spiked gate called A. This gate acted like a symbolic wall. The layout of a Joseon royal tomb followed a special pattern. This pattern was meant to create a feeling of peace and balance with nature. The tomb mound where the king or queen was buried was usually at the bottom of a hill. It was shaped like a round mound of dirt. Around the burial mound were several important buildings. Each building had a special purpose in the funeral rites and ancestor worship ceremonies. One such building was called the. This was where rituals happened and offerings were made to the spirit of the dead person. The beauty of Joseon royal tombs isn't just in their size and balanced design, but also in the small details everywhere. Stone carvings, often missed, show the amazing skill of Joseon artists. They give us a look at the artistic styles of the time. Dragons, symbols of power and good luck, are often on the roofs of buildings. Pretty flower designs, showing beauty and the cycle of life, are on the walls and pillars. Each carving, no matter how small, was done with great care. These carvings show how much the dynasty wanted to honor their ancestors in the most beautiful way. The royal tombs of the Joseon Dynasty weren't just final resting places, they were busy centers of ritual and ceremony. The rituals done at these tombs were based on Confucian tradition. They showed the dynasty's deep respect for ancestors and the belief that they still affected the living. These ceremonies weren't just sad times of mourning, they were elaborate events, carefully planned to honor the dead and ensure they were happy in the afterlife. One of the most important rituals was the royal funeral procession. This huge procession, often miles long, would go with the dead ruler's coffin from the palace to the tomb. The procession was a big show of both sadness and grandeur. The royal tombs were important for more than just funerals. These sacred sites were a vital part of the Joseon dynasty's social and political life. Yearly ceremonies were held at the tombs to remember the dead rulers. The current king, court officials, and royal family members attended these events. The most important yearly ceremony was This Confucian ritual, held at the Jongmyo Shrine in Seoul, honored the spirits of past Joseon kings and queens. There was a grand show of music, dance, and prayer. It reminded everyone of the dynasty's history and how important it was to respect your elders. The Joseon dynasty's focus on ancestor worship wasn't just a tradition, it was a strong belief that affected every part of society. Confucianism, the main philosophy of the Joseon era, stressed respecting your elders. This reverence for ancestors was seen as super important for keeping peace and ensuring the nation's well-being. The royal tombs, as the final resting places of the dynasty's most important people, became centers for this ancestor worship. Even today, after the Joseon dynasty ended, these royal tombs are still culturally and spiritually important to Koreans. Many years have passed since the last Joseon king was buried. The dynasty's rule might be over, but its legacy lives on. It lives on in these amazing tombs across Korea. These tombs aren't just old things from a forgotten time, but lasting symbols of a rich cultural heritage. They show the lasting power of time and tradition. Protecting these tombs is important to Koreans. The royal tombs of the Joseon dynasty, known for their history and culture, aren't just national treasures. They are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Keeping the Joseon royal tombs safe involves using old wisdom and new technology. Skilled artists, trained in traditional ways, work hard to fix these amazing buildings. They carefully repair broken stone, replace old wood, and make sure the tomb's details are saved for the future. Using traditional materials and methods is super important in these restoration efforts. It's key to keeping the sites authentic and historically accurate. But modern technology also helps a lot. 3D scanning and digital modeling help create detailed records of the tombs. The royal tombs of the Joseon dynasty are more than just places for tourists. They are sacred grounds that hold the essence of Korea's rich history and cultural heritage. They are living classrooms, teaching us about the history, culture, and beliefs of a time long ago. Each tomb tells a story, a narrative of the past that continues to resonate with us today. For historians, archaeologists, and anthropologists, these tombs are full of information. They provide invaluable insights into the lives of the royals and the common people of the Joseon era. They show us the Joseon dynasty's burial practices and the architectural and artistic styles of the time. The detailed carvings, the symbolic layout of the tombs, and the things buried inside give us a look into the lives and beliefs of people who lived centuries ago. The symbolic layout of the tombs reflects the hierarchical structure and the spiritual beliefs of the Joseon dynasty. Each element is meticulously designed to honor the deceased and ensure their peaceful journey to the afterlife. The artifacts found inside these tombs, from everyday items to luxurious treasures, offer a glimpse into the material culture and the daily lives of the people. They reveal the sophistication and the artistic achievements of the Joseon period. We can connect with our ancestors, understanding their hopes, fears, and dreams. These connections help us appreciate the continuity of human experience and the shared heritage that binds us together. But these tombs are important for more than just academics. They serve as a bridge between generations, a place where young and old can come together to learn and reflect. These sites remind us how important cultural heritage is and why we need to protect it. They are living monuments that tell the story of our past and guide us towards a more informed future. Conservation efforts are crucial to preserving these historical treasures. By protecting these sites, we ensure that future generations can also learn from and be inspired by them. They are places where visitors can enjoy the peace of nature, think about the passage of time, and better appreciate Korean history and culture. The serene environment of the tombs offers a space for contemplation and reflection, allowing visitors to connect with the past in a meaningful way. By exploring these sites, we gain a deeper understanding of Korean history and culture, and we come to appreciate the enduring legacy of the Joseon Dynasty. The royal tombs stand as proof of how the past can teach us about the present and inspire the future. They are a testament to the enduring power of history and the timeless lessons it holds for all of us. As we look at these majestic tombs, we remember the enduring power of the human spirit. These tombs are not just remnants of the past, they are symbols of resilience and continuity, standing tall through the ages. The Joseon dynasty is gone, but it still speaks to us through these silent stone guardians. Each statue, each stone, whispers stories of a bygone era, of kings and queens, of traditions and values that shaped a nation. The royal tombs aren't just tombs. They are monuments of history, encapsulating the essence of a dynasty that once ruled with wisdom and grace. They are time capsules, holding the essence of a dynasty. Each carving, each structure, is a piece of the puzzle that tells the story of the Joseon era. They connect us to Korea's rich past. Through these tombs, we can walk in the footsteps of history, feeling the presence of those who came before us. We've traveled through time, exploring the tomb's details. Each visit is a journey into the heart of Korean heritage. We've seen the amazing architecture, the artistic skill, and the meticulous craftsmanship that went into creating these eternal resting places, and the deep spiritual beliefs they show. These tombs are not just physical structures, they are spiritual sanctuaries, reflecting the beliefs and values of the Joseon people. Every part, from the big layout to the smallest carving, tells us about the Joseon dynasty's values. Their respect for ancestors, their respect for nature, and their desire for harmony are all shown in these sacred places. The tombs are a testament to the dynasty's lasting legacy, a legacy that continues to inspire and teach us. The tombs show the dynasty's lasting legacy. They are a bridge between the past and the present, reminding us of the enduring nature of cultural heritage. They remind us that even the greatest empires end. But the lessons they leave behind, the art and culture they fostered, can inspire us for centuries. But what they leave behind, their art and culture, can inspire us for centuries. The Joseon royal tombs are not just historical objects, they are living memories, part of the collective consciousness of Korea. The Joseon royal tombs aren't just historical objects, they are important parts of Korean identity, symbols of a rich cultural heritage that continues to thrive. They are important parts of Korean identity. These tombs are a testament to the enduring spirit of the Korean people, a legacy that will continue to inspire future generations. The royal tombs of the Joseon dynasty give us more than just a look into the past. They are silent storytellers, whispering tales of a bygone era, of kings and queens, of their lives, their beliefs, and their legacies. These tombs are not just stone and earth. They are the embodiment of history, culture, and tradition. They teach us valuable lessons for today and the future. By studying the inscriptions and the artifacts found within, we gain insights into the values and philosophies that shaped an entire civilization. They remind us to protect our cultural heritage. The meticulous work of preservationists ensures that these treasures are not lost to time, allowing future generations to connect with their roots. These tombs have lasted through time, surviving wars, natural disasters, and the natural decay that comes with age. Their resilience is a testament to the strength and determination of the people who built them. They show the power of human skill and how important it is to protect our shared memory. The intricate carvings and sculptures are not just art, they are a window into the soul of a civilization. As we face the challenges of the 21st century with fast globalization and new technology, it becomes even more crucial to hold on to our cultural roots. The juxtaposition of modernity and tradition serves as a reminder of where we come from. It's super important to remember our cultural roots. These sites are not just for tourists, they are sacred spaces where traditions are kept alive through ceremonies and family visits. The Joseon royal tombs, with their timeless beauty and deep meaning, remind us of the power of tradition. The serene landscapes and architectural marvels are a testament to the aesthetic and spiritual values of the time. They encourage us to learn from the past and protect our heritage for future generations. By bringing children to these sites, we instill in them a sense of pride and responsibility towards their cultural heritage. These tombs aren't just old things from a past era. They are living museums, offering a tangible connection to our ancestors. They are bridges connecting us to our ancestors, to their stories, their struggles, and their victories. By studying these tombs, by protecting them, we honor their memory and keep their stories alive. And by sharing their stories, we ensure that the lessons of the past are not forgotten. We keep the spirit of the Joseon Dynasty alive. Through festivals, ceremonies, and educational programs, we breathe life into these ancient stones. We make sure that the whispers from the past continue to teach and inspire future generations. By doing so, we create a bridge between the past and the future, ensuring that the legacy of the Joseon Dynasty endures.